How my pals are doing? It is the showstopper of Mr. Leopard, and today on the 23rd of March 2022, I can break the news. Breaking news, two major things have just taken place. Number one is that Martha Karua has just put pen to paper to join Baba in Azimio, and she unequivocally said in the NDC that she is going to campaign for Azimio on the 10-point agenda of Raila Amolo Odinga. What does that mean? It actually means that Martha Karua is a smart girl. She knows the power that she has, and it's called the power of a woman. Why do I say the power of a woman? In the entire of the Oka family, she was the only girl in town, and affirmative action is key, is important. She knew that she would be listened to. She knew that the space of women only put her second to Charity Ngilu in this particular equation. And so there she is. She made use of the power of a woman that she had, and she came in on her own day, on her own terms, and she had her day that is just set aside for her. So brilliant girl, brilliant politician. Karibu. The other thing that has just happened, which is the funniest declaration of the day, that Malala Khalwale, the seasoned politician who calls every other person junior politician, the guy who's led PAC before, who brought down Kimunya Must Go, who has been Kakamega senator before and then left that bid of Kakamega senatorial candidature, went to be a governor, lost Senate, which was easy to win, lost the gubernatorial seat, and then now today does the unthinkable, that he is giving way for Cleophas Malala to run as governor and for him to go and run as senator. Senate, a seat that he has held before. Senate, a bid that he has dropped before. To give away governor, which he has aspired and lost and has built the longest campaign this time so far, it does not make any political sense. It doesn't make any logical sense at all. But I know the reason why that is the case. It is very simple. It simply goes to fortify and solidify the fact that whoever controls Kakamega controls Western Kenya. And so if Musalia Mudavadi or even Moses Wetangula have a claim to controlling Western, then they must call the shots in Kakamega. And Musalia Mudavadi and ANC having joined Kenya Kwanza, or having joined together with UDA, this is ANC zoning out its chunk, its cut of the pie in the negotiations. And I could tell that the bid by Musalia Mudavadi to be a running mate ends with this particular declaration. Why? Because that's the best they could ever get. The best they could ever get was to sacrifice Dr. Boni Khalwale, who is a UDA candidate who has been fighting within UDA. And now Musalia is saying, you cannot deny me running mate and then still want to ruffle my feathers in Kakamega. It is a deal between ANC and UDA, and Musalia has successfully secured the gubernatorial space for ANC. It has nothing to do with Cleophas Malala. It has absolutely nothing to do with the repertoire, acumen, or CV of Cleophas Malala, but rather ANC and Musalia Mudavadi. Anyway, it is the best bet that Musalia could get. It is the best bargain that he could get. As to whether this gives him a win or not, we will tell with time. But I think it puts them in a good place, because then they have the two of them who are good politicians. Malala is a good politician. Khalwale is a good politician. If they're able to pull their strings together as UDA and ANC, that's going to work for them. Now, the question is whether Khalwale's people will be happy with him for making this particular decision. Though I know it's not his decision. It's an ANC and UDA decision. I know that Malala's people are going to celebrate all the way to the bank. They will have, they'll have a party across the night. I'm not sure whether Khalwale's people are going to have a party, and what I don't know is whether they will go with it or they will behave the same way the Musalia people behaved when Musalia pulled a fast one on them. So let's keep watching this space and see what happens. We're gonna keep talking about these things, right? It is a showstopper, Mr. Leopard.